Cathy Cress again, and I'm back with my YouTube channel, Geriatric Care 1. This also appears on my website, cathycress.com, so you can see it either way. And we are doing organizational design, which is how power flows through your geriatric care management or aging life organization. Very important. So now we're to the point, please watch 1 and 2. And I already explained in number 2 how you figure this out with using Google. So you can go back there. So right now we're to the point, I started by telling you that you needed to figure out a job description for yourself. But what you want to do after you do your organizational design, which is just a flow chart, you want to create job descriptions way ahead of time. Because, you know, in a financial forecast, which I hope you've done too, you can watch that on YouTube. When you open a geriatric care management or an aging life agency, you need to figure out when you're going to break even. When are you going to get paid back or pay back your bank, etc. And at that point, you probably will need to hire another care manager. Now, you don't want to do it at the last minute. You can say, oh my God, now I need another care manager. Well, how am I going to recruit them? What will they do? Don't do that. Do it ahead of time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when you begin planning your agency, you want to plan job descriptions for the people that you need to hire. And one of them will be a geriatric care manager. And the second thing you're going to have to do is how do you recruit them? And I'll talk about that next. So the first job that you're going to recruit for, when you have the money, you look at that at the financial forecast, and when you are overwhelmed, you can't do more than 10 cases, you yourself. That's the max. And also do the administration, you know, do the case entry. You're just going to burn out. So at some point you're going to have to hire a care manager, and you will lose money unless, you know, you hire a care manager, because it comes a point when you can only pay so much attention to these entitled clients. So first of all, I'm going to talk about how you write a job description for your new care manager that you will recruit. First of all, you got to give them information. Why should they take this job? That's how, you know, what's the come on here? So you've got to have a section about what you're looking for as an agency, as your own agency. That you're looking, you know, who are you looking for? First of all, you are looking for somebody, I mean, you have to make this up, I'm giving you suggestions. Someone who's detail-oriented. Put that in the description about what you're looking for. Skilled professional, another thing to put in there, who has a can-do attitude. Because this is, you know, as you well know, if you started one of these agencies, it's an overwhelming job. And you have to be able to bite off more than you can chew, and that's a can-do attitude. To build an interdisciplinary team, and so that's why you're recruiting, interdisciplinary team, in a stimulating work environment. So you know, why should you come here? Well, if you have, you know, all these skills, we will, you know, it's a nice environment to work in. And then put in, you know, your website, information on your company. So that's the first thing. And then what will they do is the second part of your job description. They will communicate with clients and family members. So, you know, that's what a care manager does, and medical staff. And then you want to explain the responsibilities. That's the next section. And so it's, you know, it's conducting comprehensive geriatric assessments, that's one thing. Drafting summaries of their findings, which is a care plan, and families, and putting it all together in 2 days. That's important. You can't go out and see a client and do an assessment and have it done for the family a week later. They're in a crisis. So you want somebody who can both do the assessment and deliver the care plan right away. So you want to develop a goal-oriented care plans. You want them to develop goal-oriented care plans within a week of the initial meeting, because, you know, you have to have a family meeting after you do the assessment to explain to the family what you're going to do, and the older person, especially the older person, if they're competent. And then you want to go through the qualifications you're looking for. Are you looking for, you're looking for an MSW RN, right? Or somebody with an MA in gerontology. You're looking for someone who has experience in care management, availability on weekdays and weekends because they're going to be on call, right? Knowledge of elder care resources. That's really important because you're not only doing the assessments, your care plan says how you're going to fix the problem. So you have to know the elder care resources in your community, the person you're going to hire. Excellent communication skills. That's what a care manager has to have, or anybody has to have to communicate with clients, especially older clients. And computer efficiency. I mean, you can't, all my care managers in the 1980s, they wouldn't even touch computers, especially the nurses, I need to say. Now, all that's changed, but, they have to know Microsoft Word, they need to know Excel, Outlook, whatever programs you're using, you need to put that into the qualifications. And of course, a valid driver's license, because they've got to drive places, and insurance if they have a client in the car. And I know that's really done minutely here, but that's how you create a job description. So I will see you next time. Go to my website, cathycress.com, and we'll do the next one.